K-drama has a childhood connection.
I only watch K-dramas. I completely fell in love with Hoon. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Saili
And I'm Sakshi.
and welcome to the episode of Sip and Spill with my sister. So since a lot of people have watched When Life Gives Tangerines, it is a very famous K-drama. So I was thinking about making a video about suggestion of K-dramas because I love K-dramas. I only watch K-dramas and so does my sister. So I included her to make this video and give you a very nice suggestions that you are really gonna enjoy. So basically for background, हमने 2020 में K-drama start किया जब like lockdown सब था तभी and तभी I think K-dramas काफी famous हो गए थे. And first K-dramas, which was the first K-drama that you watched?
It was Crash Landing on You, and it was also her suggestion, and because of her I started watching K-dramas and I got into this whole loophole of watching of it, and I'm not out of it till today.
Yes, Crash Landing on You was my first K-drama and I completely fell in love with Hoon Bin. I had such a huge crush, and like cherry on the top is that they got married in real life.
Yes.
That was so shocking and it was so good to watch their wedding pictures.
Yes, it was so pretty and nobody imagined it to be a real life couple.
Yeah,
Back
literally.
then they were a huge success, but then them getting married in real life was like getting a dream real of some K-drama lovers.
Yeah. Definitely Crash Landing on You is such a K-drama that you should start with. You're definitely going to enjoy it without any doubt. So what was the second K-drama that you watched?
It was Descendant of Sun.
Oh yeah.
And it was also suggested by her, but I loved it. Like, I'm a person who doesn't enjoy the whole lovey-dovey web series, and Descendants of Sun was a perfect second K-drama for me.
And actually they also got married but they got divorced.
Not all love stories are fairy tale.
Yeah, even that is a great K-drama.
Yes.
So our second suggestions would be Descendants of Sun. Definitely.
It is a mix of tragedy, love story, drama and everything in one web series. Our next suggestion would be Legend of Blue Sea, starring Lee Min-ho, the favorite actor of all K-drama girls, like including me. So it was, how was it for you?
It was great. I completely, like, so much I loved it, and the actress, I don't remember her name, but she looked so good. Her role was to be a mermaid and she was actually looking like a real life mermaid.
She looks so pretty.
Yeah, and even Lee Min-ho is also looking really great in that K-drama, and it is very interesting. It is a little bit too much fictional.
Of course it's fictional, she's a mermaid.
But
It's good fictional. Like,
you,
even if you know that it's very unrealistic, you'll just love to watch
watching
it.
it. Yeah. It is very aesthetically made and all.
Yeah, aesthetically pleasing also.
Also, it has really great like plots. It's not only like a rom-com and love story.
Yes.
It has so many twists. Like, I think it has all.
Yes, I think so, because there's tragedy, background for the characters, the character developments, their behavior towards each other is so sweet. Like a guy like Lee Min-ho, who's a robber, but he's still soft towards her. It just has everything.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. So next K-drama that I watched was Secretary Kim. It is also a really good K-drama. It is a rom-com, but it does have its own plots and twists. And it is starring Park Se-joon, who is also a best friend of V.
I don't think that's his identity or introduction,
No,
but
no.
okay.
No. He is a really great actor. He also looks really good.
Yeah.
But I also know him as a best friend of V. Anyways, the drama itself is really great. What do you think?
I also love it. Like it has all the office aesthetics and office romance
really
that
fake,
you
which has no connection with real life.
like. The whole K-drama genre is unrealistic, if you can say that.
Yeah.
But it's really very aesthetic and office romance kind of. If you're into such web series, then it is one of the best suggestions that.
Also, I love her clothes.
Yes.
All her clothes are really great, like
So
formal
pretty.
clothes.
Yes.
And she's also
pretty.
looking really great. I do not remember her name as well. I will just put it on screen somewhere. Yeah, that would be our next suggestion.
Yes. Okay. So our next suggestion would be Fight for My Way, starring Park Seo-joon and Kim Ji-won, if I'm not wrong. It is one of the best series you could watch. Like, it is not that unrealistic because it shows that the first K-drama where the
real life struggle.
yes,
Characters are struggling, they are
yes.
poor.
Well, both of them are poor.
Both of them are really poor.
Yes, and it is also very nice and cute and very real, if you can say that.
Yeah. It is very real, and it is also based in Busan, and it is also aesthetic, but they have their own struggles. And they start with like friends, they are childhood friends, but they like convert into like lovers till the end of web series. And they both like were struggling to earn money. There's also another like second lead characters, they're best friends. Also their story is really great. This is also a office kind of a situation.
No, it's not. She was in different office, he's a boxer. It's a totally different.
No. It is not.
I think she's mixing all two different web series together. So he's a boxer, but then he leaves it because due to some reasons, and then again he's struggling with money and all those things. Like life happens.
It is not all rosy and all. They have their own struggle. It is one of a kind of K-dramas which shows like real life struggle. Otherwise, mostly everyone is really rich in K-dramas. At least like a guy is rich.
Yes.
And the girl is
one
poor.
of the character is rich, like super rich.
Super rich.
But then both of them are poor. So it's quite relatable.
Also the storyline is really good. You won't get bored. It would be like 16 episodes, that is like 16 hours, but they will keep you entertained.
Yes.
And hooked, because there are a lot of like twists and plots.
Yes.
I don't know how did I forgot Replay 1988. Like, though Crash Landing on You was my first K-drama, but my favorite K-drama is Replay 1988.
Actually, both of our favorites.
Yes.
Like,
I watched it twice. It is 16 hours long. And I watched it twice.
And I can again watch it for 100 of times, I can say.
Yes.
It's so pretty and it's
It
just
is
a very home
Old school
feeling.
vibe. It is also like
Yes.
very like 90s vibes.
Yeah. 90s, like obviously it's set in
90s.
80s actually.
But
it's 1980.
Yeah.
So, but it's very old school and that homely feeling of
Having
like,
friends living next door.
Yes, and also life without social media. What you used to do when there was no social media. We used to go out and be with our friends and neighbors.
Exchanging food with
Yes.
neighbors and celebrating birthdays.
Yes.
And the best thing is like friends living next door. It is like literally impossible now.
Yeah.
It is really like funny K-drama.
And it is also like very
Romantic?
I mean, no, not romantic, but like,
Suspense, like who will she marry?
Yes, and suspense also, it has a very that good feeling, you know, like you see them as a child and then they grow throughout their life until their marriages and end. It's a whole lot of like start to end web series. Like at the end of the series, when it's over, you'll feel really sad. Like you'll feel
What
like
just happened?
yeah,
What to do now?
yes, and your friends like. While watching, you become friends with them. You feel like you're one of them. Watching them every day, going to each other's houses, and just sitting there and doing nothing, just enjoying each other's
company. That is a huge thing, without phones.
Yes, and then later in life, the people got married. They have their
own life.
Yes, and goes their separate ways, but still come back to home. Like, it's a very homely feeling, you can say.
And even their parents are like best friends.
Yes,
and so they hang out so much together. It's a really like wholesome. It got me like I got reminded of my childhood, and it's a really great K-drama. So if one suggestion you have to pick from this whole video, it would definitely be Replay 1988.
Like, there's no one, even guys, who can hate this series.
Yeah, no one.
It is not lovey-dovey. It is, I mean, it is, but then it also has other elements. Yeah, like, it is very good in character wise, or even the story and the genre. It's not all romance, so everybody can watch it.
Yeah. Definitely one K-drama that everyone should watch. Even if you are not a K-drama lover,
you should definitely
should definitely watch.
Okay, so our next suggestion would be It's Okay Not to Be Okay. If you're someone who is into mystery K-dramas, then this would be one of the great suggestions for you, because
it has a dark romance.
It's not dark romance. Dark romance is a very different
it's a
genre altogether.
It is a very different vibe from normal K-drama.
It has a dark vibe, you can say. It's not a dark romance.
Yeah, also the main lead is like little bit like negative character.
The female lead character in this web series has a mental illness, if you can say that, because she has a lot of childhood drama, and due to that her character is very dark and mysterious and very powerful, you can say.
I agree. She is a very powerful like character.
Yes,
female character, like.
Yes,
and exactly opposite is the male character.
Yes, he's
completely
really soft, really good to everybody, and very caring and loving. Like, totally opposite to her.
Totally opposite. He also has like lot of like childhood issues and all.
Yes.
Also, his brother is like ill, and he is taking care of him.
He's not ill. He has autism.
Yeah.
So that is a very different thing. And so the whole web series is like, the male character is a nurse, and he works in a hospital where the main female lead characters meet due to his brother, and then they meet, and the whole
they also have childhood
connection.
Yes, they also have childhood connection. I just remembered it.
Every K-drama has a childhood connection. I think so.
This is a kind of like very different vibe from normal, like very lovely.
She doesn't like.
I didn't like it that much, but it is a really great K-drama. It is a good, but it's just not my taste. But I still had watched it.
But I loved it. Like, if you are someone who can watch a little bit of violence and dark vibe, you can say, then it is a good for you.
I cannot tolerate violence at all. So that's why I didn't like. I wouldn't have watched it if she wouldn't have watched it. But it's a really nice story.
It has violence, but it is also really nice. Like, it is not that kind of violence. Like, there are other K-dramas which has a
very
you
dark.
Can't even imagine the kind of violence it has. So it is very much on a soft side, you can say.
And our next suggestion and the last suggestion for today's episode would be True Beauty. It is a very popular K-drama. It also got really popular. A lot of people have watched it. For someone like those people who love watching K-dramas.
It is also one of the K-dramas that I watch in the initial stage of my K-drama journey. So it is it was very helpful, actually, if you can say, because every teenager goes through that phase.
Beauty,
and very relatable.
Insecurity about how they look and all. And how she transform herself. It's a really nice K-drama.
What people can do just to get approval of others, and how length people can go and hate themselves just because they don't look a certain way. So I think it is a very nice and it has a very good message, you can say. And talking about the love life, I think
I felt so bad for the second lead.
yes,
Yeah.
it was so sad to watch him just letting go of her, that you can just never.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
kind of a sad part, but other than like love story, it does have other like very important messages
Yes.
to take out from that K-drama. So definitely you should really watch it. It is famous, really famous for the reason, all good reasons.
So that's it for today's episode of us suggesting our one of the favorite K-dramas that we have watched so far.
And there are a lot of many more K-dramas that we have watched, and we would love to suggest you if you want to see more of it, because we watch completely different K-dramas. Her choices are really different from mine, because she watched a lot of like thriller,
Suspense and mystery, and I can handle violence, so I can watch a lot of
and
that.
I only watch rom-coms. But we do watch like few K-dramas where she asked me to watch what she likes, and I also
Yes.
like force her to watch a lot of rom-coms, because
Yes.
everyone should watch
Yeah.
rom-coms for their mental health.
Yes,
I think so.
We can find the middle ground, and we just watch some of those, and this was those middle ground for us.
Yeah, so like to watch more, definitely subscribe to my channel, subscribe to her channel also.
Yes, she'll link it in the description.
Yes. Yeah.
And
See you
then-
next time. Bye bye.
Bye.